Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Very good afternoon.
Afternoon, Manish.
थैंक यू मैम जो हार्टिएस्ट थैंक बिकॉज बहुत ज्यादा बिजी है आप और उसके बाद भी इतना समय मेरे रियली थैंक्स
No problem, not
मैम
at all.
भी राइट नाउ हमारे साथ अच्छे लोग जुड़ गए करीब करीब 20 पार्टिसिपेंट्स आर देयर so
Okay,
now we will start the things no problem that
sure.
right now participants this is not on YouTube live but later on this will be on YouTube live due to some technical issue but right now the session is recorded.
Okay,
Ma'am, please. So
okay.
now, myself, Manish Arora, faculty member and principal investigator of the Spark project at Department of Applied Arts, Faculty of Visual Arts, Banaras Hindu University. And this course is running in association with Department of Social Design, Maryland Institute College of Art, MICA at Baltimore, USA, and Michigan State University, Michigan, USA. Today, we are entering in the 12th module, and this is the last session of this overall 3-month part-time certificate course. And this 12th module, we will work on near about 5 to 6 days continuously and minimum 2 to 3 hours a day. Under the workshop mode, there is an exclusive session for that. And this overall workshop session, chief mentor is Dr. Ajanta Singh from Industrial Design Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Bombay. And I'm requesting ma'am to please take over the session and whatever your plan and thoughts behind this process, how it will work out that we will do it.
Okay. So, good afternoon, Manish. Good afternoon, participants, and good afternoon to all your colleagues, Manish, because they are also your staff colleagues, because some of them are going to be involved with the running of the course. Manish, I just wanted to mention that your volume is not so good, so I want you to make it better since we're going to be talking to each other now.
Okay.
It's slightly low.
Right now
Yeah,
it's okay.
it's
Right now
better.
okay.
It's fine. It's perfect. So, welcome participants to the last module of the social design, the fundamentals of social design course. We've run through 11 modules across 11 weeks, which is not a small period of time. And I think you've also received a lot of inputs from different fields, thanks to the curriculum that was designed by Professor Manish Arora. So, in this last session, we are going to try and which is this last week, which we are calling the workshop week module. What we are going to do is we're going to try and apply as many of the principles that we have absorbed in the course of the in the course of the social design fundamentals. And the whole idea is that the 11 weeks were meant to have been a period of sensitization to various aspects of social design. Now, do remember that just the fact that you had opted to do the course means that you have an interest in social design, number one. Secondly, you have your own experience where you are. That experience is valuable. So you do not have to. So there are two things here. When you work in a group, the experience you bring to the group is valuable. So, for example, let's say you're from the eastern part of India, and culturally we have attributes that are different from the attributes from other parts of India. So, by being part of a member of the group, you get to bring those attributes, and you must exercise, those attributes. At the same time, when you're in a group, the whole idea would be to pool in your efforts and move in a unified direction. So it's the same motto as we have for India: unity in diversity. So that's the first rule of a workshop where we work with groups. So the first endeavor here will be for me to communicate to you the theme we have chosen for this, and the next endeavor will be to try and understand how these groups can be formed, for which I have taken I've requested Professor Manish Arora and his staff to organize the groupings. But how the number for each group, etc., we will discuss. And the third part of the session will be where I help you understand what the task is for today and tomorrow until we meet tomorrow. So typically, just to give you an idea, at the Industrial Design Center, as it is true of many good design schools, it isn't like usual university or college courses where the teacher comes, gives a nice lecture, gives a task, and then you have to do the task and show it to her or him whenever the next course happens. You submit the task, or maybe at the next class it will be discussed. But in design, because design is about applying what you have learned to everyday life, and design is about identifying what we call opportunities and not problems. So when we say problem, we don't mean it in a negative sense. We mean it as an opportunity. So the whole idea is to identify opportunities, identify problems as opportunities, and then go ahead to solve them. So problem solving is a hands-on affair, and good problem solving in design is usually done in a team, and ideally the team with diverse capabilities is always the best thing. So typically what happens is, after the problem space is identified and students start working, we discuss with them what needs to be done, and we discuss the task. Students get to work, and then design is also something that it's not a 9 to 5 affair, so your ideas, you're going to be wondering about how to get this going. So you'll discuss it in your group, then you'll go back to your respective homes, and then you will continue to work, and then again meet as a group, and then consolidate your work, after which you will present to us what you have done the following day, and for which we give you a full 24 hours to work on. This roughly will be the way we will accomplish and reaching the stage of an actual concept. When you prototype a concept, then it becomes a solution. So we'll see how far ahead till post that stage that we are able to progress. So what we'll do, Manish, should we start? Now, I would like, at this point in time, Manish and the participants, I would like to mention that I have invited Professor Purvaya also to join in, so that, because we want to do the workshop well, and it's always nice, and we both of us conduct these workshops together because Manish has attended our expo workshops, right? And we are trying to look at it. This is our experimentation, because to do such a kind of workshop online is in itself a challenge, but it's also an opportunity, because I think we will come out doing good. We will come out with a model where the participants will be able to go ahead and tell people, you know what, I worked with people who I don't know and who I've never met, and yet we worked together and we were able to come up with nice solutions. That itself is an achievement. So we are not going to look at wish we were together, wish I could have done this, wish I could have done that, because if I had to say that, then Manish knows that the first thing I would have done today is a brainstorming session. We will do that too. We will do a brainstorming session after tomorrow, after today's task is accomplished. So let me first bring in the problem that we've taken to solve.
Put this slide.
Yes, I will. We'll put it together as a slide. So until the slide comes, Manish, what we can do is, until the slides come, we can slightly discuss how we can form the groups. So normally what happens is, with our students, whether they are master students or undergrad students, when we form groups, a group can be of a group of 3 or group of 4. We've seen 3 is the most optimum number, because each one can do a particular thing and there's an accountability. Too many members means a person who's not motivated will not do any work, and uh, the other group, it just becomes difficult for the other group members. A group of 3 is a very good number. Now, if you have 20 students today, that will be fine. Group of 4 is also fine. That we leave to you. Okay, so let's start with discussing the problem we've taken for solving. We have various.
So let me introduce about it. You want to do it or let me do it?
I'll introduce you. That's
Okay, then just go through each of these slides. Okay, it's important. Okay, because for the sequence, so just read the slides properly and then.
what we want to say.
No,
Manish, just give me a minute, okay?
it's okay.
Sure, ma'am, sure.
Okay. So, Manish, can you hear me? Are you
Yes,
able to-
ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay, fine. All right. So the very first task, of course, is to form groups, and we just discussed group, the dynamics of forming groups, and I'm leaving quite a bit that to you, Manish. One of the things that we have proposed to Professor Manish Arora is that there be coordinators for each group outside of the participants. Or it could be one of the participant from the group who becomes a coordinator. So I don't know how many staff colleagues you have, Manish, who can be
Ma'am,
engaged.
right now we have more than 5 dedicated
Okay,
coordinators from my side, and I will take 4 to 5 from the student side also as a
Okay.
coordinator, the senior people also. Near
okay,
about
great.
10, I will find out.
We have 10. So what we'll do is we will assign one coordinator each to a group. If it is 10, then we can have, students, the number of students is 20, right? So we can have 6 groups and we can have 6 coordinators. It can be groups of 3 with 2 groups having groups of 4. So that is the first task. How exactly, who will go into which group, that Manish you can take care of, okay? Perhaps you can talk to the participants and you can take care of. Since we are talking about it, usually what we do is, since the number is very manageable, I mean, this is the kind of numbers that we work with. We work with bigger numbers also. We work with groups of 40, 60 also. But 20 is a very manageable number. And I just want to say that when more participants come in, let's say they decide to come in, then we can put them into one or the other groups. Ideally, a group should have members from different parts of the country, because then it becomes rich with cultural knowledge. So it shouldn't be like all the Bengalis group together and all the Gujaratis group together. It should be the opposite. And it's also fun. It's also great fun having different members in a group, different, ethnic members in a group. Secondly, ideally, if there are different specialist capabilities in each group. So when we're talking about design students, we try and get someone from an art background, someone from an engineering background, someone from, an architecture background, if that is possible, and sometimes it's not possible. So that doesn't matter. That is just to give an idea. So that may not actually be possible. So we won't get to that level. I'm just theoretically saying that this is the way we try and structure. And the third thing we try to do is to make sure that men and women are both there in each of the groups. But if there are not enough of men, then of course it doesn't matter, not enough of women. So it doesn't matter. None of these matter actually, except for the fact that I'm sure there are members from different parts of the country. So at least that we should be able to abide with. Now, so that is to do with forming collaborative groups. After the session is over, Manish, please continue with them and form the groups. Right, Manish? Okay. And then you can let me know how many groups, who are the members, and who are the coordinators for each of the groups. Right.
Sure,
Now,
sure.
the next thing is, yes. So you can see, as you can see on the slide, some of the group, the skills, the diversity of skills, the diversity of ethnicity, a diversity of gender. The idea is to work around this, and of course in future when you do it yourself, you could try and imbibe some of these principles, because we've learned about all this through our experience across the last 25 years at least.
Just go to the schedule. The schedule.
So now let's just go through the schedule. As I've mentioned to you, I have with me Professor Puvaya. So we are working this out together so that it pretty much mirrors the way we would have done it with our students at, with our students here at IIT Bombay, or we would have done it with participants coming from elsewhere. Just to mention to our participants here that every year prior to until COVID, every year Professor Puvaya and I used to conduct at least 3 expos, exposure sessions, one around product design, one around communication design, and one around information design, where across the 3 days we would take them through a whole lot of vertical specializations regarding those subjects. And then on the last day, we would conduct literally a whole day workshop until we would come to the end of being able to get an idea how problem solving is done. Whereas in this case, we have a whole week to do problem solving. So we will reach a stage where the problem has been put through the whole process cycle, where you arrive not only at the problem, you also try and make some sort of a prototype. We can do a simulated prototype. We can, we will discuss we will go step by step. So now the schedule is starting from today. We will work till Sunday. It will be, and you will see as we go along that it will get more and more interesting, and you will wish that there were more number of days. So 2nd to 8th August is going to be the time period, and we will have a presentation, Manish, either on Sunday or we can have it on Monday. If they feel that there's work left to be done, they want to consolidate the
No
whole thing
problem,
on Sunday, then we can have the presentation on Monday.
It doesn't want to.
Yes, and every day, of course, every day. So the protocol is that there's a task. So there's a process, and the process has
राहुल से नीचे पूछ के
the process has one step to be accomplished every day. So that is how we have structured it. At the end of that task, every day, the group will make a presentation, a brief presentation, but every group will make a presentation, a 5-minute presentation, which means that you will do the work and you will consolidate the work and you will make the presentation. So you can either make with all the members speaking one after the other, or one member can speak, no problem. That is according to the comfort of the group. So this is roughly the structuring. And daily the timing, Manish, we can discuss, because if they So the daily timing would have to be 2 to 4. Is that okay? 2
Yeah,
o'clock
okay,
to
okay,
4
ma'am, no
o'clock,
problem.
right? Which means that after we finish at 4 o'clock every day, participants don't take it like a holiday. You start working and then you work till we meet next day at 2 o'clock. And you'll see that you need that kind of time, and it's actually fun doing it also. It's not a drudge, it's not like a drudgery. You trust me, it's not like drudgery. It's workshop is always doing things with your hands. You're thinking up ideas, trying to apply them. There's a lot of freedom, uh, thought process freedom when you try to apply something to doing, like in real life. So it's a little bit like you went to a nice restaurant and you ate some very, very nice dishes. Then you figured out what the recipes are, and then you come back and you try to, crack the recipes and try to get it, you try to do it yourself. And then in the process of doing, you will add your 2 bit, and it'll probably be even better than what you'd eaten. So this is just to give an analogy. Uh, Now let's look at the problem area that we are going to handle. We've come up with 4 problem areas. You're free to choose each. So we will make sure that all the 4 gets covered across the groups. Since there are 4 areas, some will be taken by more than one group. We are talking about social design issues with regard to livelihoods, education and learning, health and well-being, and communication and misinformation. And needless to say, the shadow of the COVID hangs on, because if you see it in perspective of COVID, uh, you know that a lot of things. So COVID, in that sense, has become, how the way we put it in design, an opportunity to actually solve problems. So if you look at livelihood, you know what happened last year. You know, not only because of the migration of workers having to go back home, but also locally shops shutting down, people losing business, people losing jobs. Uh, so you have here an opportunity to look at it with empathy, and they say design is done with empathy, and try and see how we can find a solution where those who have lost jobs or those who have lost livelihoods can actually see the light of day through one of these solutions. So that's to do with livelihood. When we talk about education and learning, COVID has been a challenge because everybody has had to go online. And you know the different dynamics of online and learning, where, first of all, a lot of different parts of the country may not be very well covered with bandwidth. Secondly, if a household has more than one child in terms of devices, how do you solve that problem? Thirdly, if the house is small, how do you solve the problem of so many, members sitting and, doing online? These are some of the issues. Also, when you miss a class because your bandwidth was not good, how do you try and make up for that, uh, uh, etc., etc.? So these are some. So you look at livelihoods, or you look at education and learning as an ecosystem, and you then break down the problem into component parts. Likewise, with health and well-being, that's one of the most talked about area, because of the sufferings, the our own understanding of the slow understanding of what this disease is. This is one time in our life where we've directly had doctors talk to us on television, on different medias. Every time a doctor has spoken, we've eagerly listened to the doctor. Health workers, our attitude towards health workers has now changed. We call them frontline workers because they're the ones who've taken the brunt of COVID. Also, the idea of health and well-being are interconnected but independent concepts. Health is what is connected to your body, and well-being is the overall idea of keeping well so that your family is safe, your friends are safe, a town is safe, a village is safe, health workers are safe. So well-being, like there is nutrition, there is access to to health facilities. So well-being is the larger concept. Health is the immediate idea of how you keep yourself free of disease, or how you help your family members keep themselves free of disease. The third one is uh, so we've talked about livelihood, education, health, and well-being, and then the fourth one is communication and misinformation. Now, imagine the the importance of this, because once the lockdown was imposed, the only way we were connected with each other within the country or with members from outside the country was through communication systems. And there was a great deal of opportunity for people to create misinformation. This is a great example of entropy, where there has been a lot of deliberate misinformation, and there's been a lot of latent misinformation, where people think that's the way it is, so they'll keep forwarding a message. It'll go around until everybody thinks that's the truth, that's the reality, and then suddenly the doctor will come and say, no, that's not the case, it's something else. So there are two kinds of misinformation, one done deliberately and one is latent, because we are also new to the whole system. And communication, how communication as a system, as a tool, is able to communicate what is all the needful information, as well as deal with misinformation. And also the idea of what kind of medias were applied, what worked well, what did not work so well. And there could be different medias working well for different parts of the country. And when we've studied in our social design course, we talked a lot about how the different information ages offer you different media possibilities, and how each of them has its potency given the kind of context in which they reside. And it's not like one is better than the other. One is better than the other for my context, but what is better for me may not be better for someone else. So you are looking at a very large, well-groomed system, and you will take all of that into account, plus the fact that there's deep contextualization, deep cultural contextualization, and it will be our endeavor, it will be our request that, yesterday when I ended my talk, I ended with the idea of getting culturally connected, especially for societies like ours. And today, societies that do not know what it means to be culturally mediated are beginning to try and understand what that is. So since we live in a society where it's almost in our DNA to connect things with cultural attributes, I urge you to now use all that and put them down. I also urge you, when you form your group, that although we do communicate in English as a common language on the course, you are free to speak in languages that we understand, and that would probably be Hindi. But apart from Hindi and English, when you're solving things, you are free to actually use your language. For example, you use a word like pranam. Now, what is the English equivalent of pranam? Really, there isn't any English equivalent in the way we use so there's a word called salutation. So that would be probably the closest. It is respect. You offer salutation out of respect. But in the way that our culture looks at pranam, where we touch the elders' feet, is baffling for many others from other cultures, like in the West. Or, for example, sometimes you offer pranam by just doing a joint hand. You join your hand. And remember that we scarcely ever say thank you on a casual basis. And a lot of times, I know Westerners feel that you're not polite, and so you didn't say thank you. But a lot of it comes from our body language. Like we never say thank you to our parents. But it is communicated through our body language. It's almost embarrassing to say thank you to our parents, right? But it is communicated through body language, through in the way that we will come and help, like you'll help your mother in the kitchen, or you will go sit with your father or grandfather. There are different ways of doing these things. So please try and bring to bear these nuances into your solution. You don't have to be imitating of things that are, in textbooks written for the West, etc. I urge you to actually use this opportunity now to bring your own context to enrich your solutions. We go to the next slide, where we will now talk about what task that we will look at, we will focus on between now, after this session is over, starting from then to when we meet tomorrow, which is not a great deal of time, trust me, but it's enough time to actually get this going, which is what? Which is understanding the problem area before we ever try to give ourselves the feeling that, oh, I know, I think I have these ideas, which is fine. Ideas is fine, but ideas are only as good as your understanding of a problem. And understanding of a problem area comes from, is of two kinds, both of which we need to do, but under the circumstances of COVID, one of them may not be so possible. So the first one that we need to do in that sequence is to research the particular problem area that you have chosen for your group. When I say research, it means, let's say you've taken health, and let's say you've taken education. Now, when you take education, you need to look at the entire ecosystem of education, which means who are the stakeholders, what are the, right now you don't worry about what your solution is going to be, what your, who you're going to solve the problem, who particularly you're going to solve the problem for. Even if you decide to do it for children, let's say, don't worry about that right now. Right now, what you do is you look at it broadly and you say, these were the different problems that that were faced by education and learning. And you break down the problem and you say, first of all, you say, who are the stakeholders? So you say there's the school, there are the teachers, principal, there are the people who work in school as non-teaching staff, then there are the teachers, then amongst non-teaching staff, bus drivers, etc. And then as you move outwards, at a higher level, there are the administrators like CBSE board, etc., who are taking crucial decisions about whether exams are going to be online or offline. And if online, then if there's going to be no exams, then how are you going to grade? Is that so? There are all those issues. There are the issues of who the other stakeholders are, and then you come down to the issue of whether online. What are the problems that affect online learning? And then you put all that down and try and do a little bit of research. You can go to the net, you can look up your books, you can talk to people, and then just put down everything. Okay, put down everything and say, we feel this is the problem area. And while you're researching, after that research is done, if you feel that you are slowly beginning to get a sense of what part of the stakeholder you want to work for, so you could say that, actually, I feel very empathetic for the teacher, because the teacher has to run her own household, and she's sitting at home and she's teaching, and she has to look at, let's say, 50 students in the class, and with each one of them she has to spend time. For a student, it's just one class, and if he's done the lesson, then he's done. But for the teacher, it's like 50 students, and 50 times she has to do, she has to repeat doing things because she's not with them together, and so on and so forth. So you can decide what your leanings are, in which direction are you leaning, and which part of the ecosystem you feel like solving. That is entirely your choice, because you have to feel like doing it for a particular group, particular part of the ecosystem. What to do? Yes. So when we look at material that is available on the net or in books, journals, you can talk to experts. This this research is called primary. This research is called secondary research. So secondary research is very important because then it clears your conception of what these things are. You think you know, but when you start reading up, you realize, okay, I thought it was this, but it's actually not this. Whatever you read, whatever you feel that you've learned, just put it down in proper classification. And for that, we're going to use a tool called the Miro board. Manish, I'm going to ask a question to the participants. Has any of the participants here used Miro board for doing their work, brainstorming, classifying?
Hopefully,
Has-
maybe from them. I don't.
So,
Participants, forum is open. You may answer it.
right, and we are
No,
interactive,
ma'am.
right?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, and we are interactive, right, Manish? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yes, great. So, participants, if you haven't used Miro board, we're going to introduce Miro board. And you know what? The closest to Miro board is sticky notes. You know those sticky notes that come in different colors, mostly yellow. You know about sticky notes, right? We make little notes and we stick them onto paper or on the fridge. So you know about sticky notes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am, we
ma'am.
do.
You do, right? So
Yes.
Miro, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So right? So good. So this is nothing but sticky notes actually. And if we were together in a classroom and post COVID, let us pray that we do actually get to meet, which would be wonderful. I would have taken you through brainstorming using sticky notes, but doesn't matter. There's always an opportunity. A problem is always an opportunity in design. So we are going to do a Miro board for brainstorming and for classifying information with regard to your topic, and you will work together on a common Miro board, because
Each group will have a mirror.
yeah, it is not that each one will do with a Miro board. Each group will have a common Miro board. So when you work together, you keep putting up, the sticky notes. It's almost like you're going and sticking it on the screen. And what happens is that uh, the point about sticky notes as a media, if you look at sticky notes as a media, now in design we call all these things media. Sticky notes is very interesting because in real life, when you write something on sticky note, let's say we are doing brainstorming, and we'll do brainstorming with you, or when you're doing your research, you find some information from here and there, snippets of information. So what you do is you put them on different sticky notes, and then you look at the sticky notes and you say, let's say you have now 12 sticky notes with different kinds of information. Now you say, I have to classify these, and you find that 3 of them are common to each other. So you put them together. 5 of them are common to another subtopic. Then you put them together. So you'll have like the 12 sticky notes put across, let's say, 3 groups. The fact that you're able to move sticky notes around, and then after classifying, you may feel that no, actually the third sticky note in the first category is more suited to my fifth category. So you just simply move the sticky note and put it in the fifth category. So sticky note is a very it's a very dynamic tool. It is not static. You can just keep moving sticky notes around until you've reached a stage where you feel that it's exactly the way you feel it should be shown. So Miro board, when you go to Miro board, you'll see that it's basically sticky notes. It pops out. It's very beautifully done. And it's very easy because each one of you, let's say there is a group with 4 members, you will have a common Miro board. And let's say you have done secondary research, each one of you. Okay, so you say now for the next 3 hours, we are going to do secondary research. After we end the session at 4 o'clock, 4 to 7, you say we are going to do secondary research, and we are going to meet at 7 o'clock or 7:30. So you exchange your notes, and while doing that, each one of you will put it on sticky notes, and put it on Miro board. The Miro board will have sticky notes. You just drag and put it there. So at one point in time, you'll see that, and there are different colors. So you can choose those colors according to the information classification. And soon the mirror board it'll become self-evident that this is what these are the high level classifications that you have done for your research. Through the different colors, it will become very clear. So okay, so far have you understood, participants?
Ma'am.
So far
Yes,
have
ma'am.
you
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So your primary research, let's say you're a group of 3 or 4, and let's say the names of those members are Manish, Ankit, Ajanta, and Ravi. So that's one group, okay? So then now after 4 o'clock, 4 of you will get together on your own WebEx or Zoom link, and you will download your Miro board, which we will help you do, and you will start. Now you can first meet and say, you know what, this is which of the 4 should we take, and then you decide which one. Now, Manish, I urge that all the 4 get covered across the groups, okay? So that you have a session with Professor Arora, and then you see how that works out. Let's say you've taken communication and misinformation. Now, with regard to communication and misinformation, what other different researches that can be done? You can mutually discuss, and then you start doing your Google research. If you have some books at home, you can remember some important newspaper articles. You can remember some important interviews. All of these things. And remember also that they don't have to be only from the present. It doesn't have to be only COVID-related interviews. It could be a crisis situation. For example, you had the 26/11 terrorist attack, right? And at that time, when the shooting was going on, and also there were bursting grenades inside Taj, the journalists who are accumulated outside, one of them kept on reporting what is going on. Meanwhile, the NSG had come, the high level NSG people had come, and they were trying to climb through their ropes to get in. And she was constantly reporting all this, and the handlers in Pakistan knew exactly what was going on. Right now, that is a travesty of communication. That is not the kind of communication that should have been there in that environment. Somewhere the wisdom should have prevailed, and the journalist should have said, if I keep on saying this, sure, people would like to know. But this is not a circus or tamasha. They can get to know about it later. There's always a matter of prioritizing. Right now, the priority is that these things are top secret, and the NSG is able to do its job. So the information that went out was a lot of ill-timed information of no use to common man, and of complete waste to those who really needed to, do that work. So you can actually take, metaphors. You can take inspiration from other occurrences. Since we're talking about pandemic, it's quite a large thing. So maybe somewhere earthquake had happened, and you have some experience of that, and how communication got organized there, how people were able to prevent misinformation. You can also take these sort of examples as inspiration. So it depends on how you want to put the whole idea of, basically it's about how you gather your understanding about that particular problem area. And because you are members from different persuasions, you'll see that each one of you will have something or the other to say that is quite different. And it is our experience that even if, let's say, so out of the 6 groups, let's say there are 4 problem areas, and then 2 groups will have to take, 2 of the groups will have to, take the same problem, right? But I can tell you, let's say there are 2 groups who've taken education and learning. I can tell you, when they present, their primary research will be different from each of the 2 groups. and the secondary research will be different, the solutions will be different. Even if they're discussing, when both the groups come and present, even then everything will be different, because there is so much to solve in our country that there is absolutely no worry about any repetition anywhere. So now we are going to look at how to work with Miro board, and Professor Puvaya will take you through this.
So this is how Miro code is. Okay, so just, we are working on an issue with respect to grid. Okay, so there are actually 4 people working on this. They're all working together. Okay, and they've created all this inside there.
This is just an example.
Exactly.
We are giving you an example of a project that we are doing right now. Professor Puvaya and I are doing for the ministry under the resource, where we are building a tool for grids. Now, just to tell you, the exact process that we are going to take you through is the exact process that we are also doing for this. So in building the tool, the first thing we have done is to do research. And in fact, right now we are in the process of research. So all that research has got organized in a set of mapping, and as you can see, the sticky notes.
Yeah, so you can see, you can put your sticky notes, you can divide chapters. If you find some information, you can put it here, So it allows you to do, and if you see here, there are, quite a few of them who can use that, and you can work on it independently, you can work on it together. Okay, so it allows you to do that.
The
So if
research,
you go
yes.
to, it's basically Miro.com. Okay, and if you go there, there's a section, contact, and if you apply, okay, with your, college email ID,
Yes,
give you
you'll get a free Miro board.
Okay, and then you can invite all your, group members.
You
to
need actually just one member of the group needs to get a Miro board.
Yeah.
And if you have a college ID, then it's for free. Now I'm just raising a small.
For some reason, any of the groups don't give, I'll make the Miro board, and
We will make the Miro board and we'll give you. So
Then
you're not to worry about that.
don't get.
Yeah.
Great.
You first apply as a college student, with a college ID. And once you get that, it's fine. If not, we will get it for you. We'll set it up for you.
Okay, so that's roughly that.
So, and it's going to be very exciting. You'll see at the end of the workshop, you will wish that the workshop was actually for 2 weeks and not for 1 week. So we will, the hope always is that, that you enjoy doing what you're doing. I would like to ask you, if you have questions, don't think any question is a stupid question. Just ask, don't worry about anything. If you have the slightest doubt about anything, please go ahead and ask. So some things are very clear and obvious. One, that Professor Manish Arora will help you form the groups. And Manish, when you are forming the groups with them, you and your colleagues, you will also assign coordinators, right? So as a common group, as you do that, you can then help them decide which problem space they want to take, right? And commit themselves to it, so that you know how many are taking what, so that all 4 get covered. So by the end of your session with them today, the groups are formed, the problem space is taken, and we know that all 4 problem areas have got covered. And also, to the extent possible, men and women, that diversity, that certainly we can do, right? And different parts of the country would be actually wonderful. And when we do the brainstorming session, that's when you'll realize, if you haven't already, that coming from different parts of the country is actually an asset, because each one of you will have, cultural concepts and constructs that are kind of different from each other. So you will get to inform your solution through those, through those concepts. When I said pranam, when we used to do brainstorming, I remember the moment I tell them, you know what, just go ahead and use your own, understanding, your own language, these things in your own language. And they would have so many different thoughts that would, all those words that would come out. Remember, Manish, immediately it would be like, so for example, about nature, then they'd say Prithvi, then they'd say, if you're from Kerala, then you would have something else, a different term. So go ahead and use these. It enriches the space. It also makes it very interesting. So one thing is clear, that group formation will not be a problem. Professor Manish Arora and his team is there. Secondly, there will be a coordinator. The function of the coordinator will be to make sure that you are doing your task properly, that you've understood your task and that you're doing it properly. And within that, let's say a group needs a little more input. We can always set up a session, Manish. A particular group feels that they need to talk to me. We can always have a session. Manish, do you get what I'm saying? Manish, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, absolutely.
Right?
I get it.
So we'll keep that flexibility. So the participants, you needn't worry that you haven't understood, and now what are we going to do? What will be the next step? Do not worry. Let the coordinator know, and let the coordinator and Professor Manish sort out your problem, and we can always meet. And then Professor Manish can come back to me and say, you know what, we need a session with you. Give me a little notice, and I can always sit with you. No problem. Absolutely no problem. We have that flexibility. Okay. So,
Ma'am, I have a doubt. I'm sorry
yes,
to interrupt. Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
No problem.
yeah. So basically, right now we are a group of 3 people. Yeah,
Okay.
and we are planning. The fourth point that you mentioned, that social design issues with regard to communication and misinformation, that is
Right.
an interesting one. So initially, yeah, about the brainstorming session, we understood what you said.
Okay.
But can we also add a few case studies in it, in our brainstorming things like the,
Of course, of
yeah,
course. Your case studies will actually come before brainstorming. Your case
yeah,
studies
yeah,
will come in your secondary research,
okay,
right?
yeah, yeah,
And when we do primary research, see, the reason I said that primary research may be a little bit difficult now is because, let's say you've taken, like you're taking communication and misinformation.
yeah,
Now, if you decide first you will do the ecosystem. These are the people who have suffered from misinformation. These are the people who've given out misinformation. These are the people who've been the most in need of communication, etc., etc. Now you want to test it out and you want to go meet, let's say, auto rickshaw walas. Are you really, if you feel you unsafe to go talk to them, then don't worry. Then don't go. We'll figure it out. You know. So under normal circumstances, we would have said, okay, my secondary research is done. Today, these are my stakeholder groups. Today, I will go meet all of them uh, one by one. I'll come back. But if you feel unsafe to go out and talk to people, no problem. We'll figure out. We'll figure out how to do. And the case studies that you're talking about, just put them together. They're very valuable. They will all come on your Miro board, and they become like stories in some sense, right?
yeah.
Right. So that is what I was talking about, experience. When you know of a case study and I don't know of that case study, all of us get to learn a little bit more because of that collective putting together of information. And when we go through these presentations, all of us should be there and we will all listen to each other, each of the groups, and we will get, even if my topic is different from another group's topic, just the way they're presenting, how they've gone about, will be new learning for me. So yes, please go ahead
Yeah.
with case studies.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right? Okay. So
मैम
more questions. Yes. Yes.
मैम लाइक मी अगर एजुकेशन एंड लर्निंग के टॉपिक में लूँ तो उसके रिगार्डिंग जो प्रॉब्लम्स है तो ये कोविड रिगार्डिंग पीरियड या उसके बाद का
बाद
हमें सोचते
उसके बाद आपका ये आपके ऊपर है। आपको अगर उसके पहले भी करना है तो भी कर सकते हैं। ऐसा नहीं कि हमारे सारे एजुकेशन लर्निंग एकदम प्रॉपर ऑर्डर में था, अभी कोविड के वजह से सब कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, ऐसा नहीं है। आपको अगर बिना कोविड भी करना है तो नो प्रॉब्लम, गो अहेड, यू चूज एनीथिंग यू वांट टू, देयर इज
Thank you, ma'am.
एब्सोल्युटली नो प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है, वो आप आपके ऊपर।
Ma'am, but just another suggestion I was trying to put across the board is that I would appreciate that if a proper structure in
Yes.
forming the groups and the kind of timelines and the kind of activities which are essential should be put across by the coordinators so that a rigor can be strictly followed. Otherwise, it could be a little like flexibility is always good, but it might go haywire with groups. So if a
That's
structure could be put,
that-
that will be great.
Thank you for that input, because we already have the structure, and I was I was a little hesitant about whether I should put it out or whether it will become too much information for the group. But you know what? Tomorrow we will give you the whole structure and exact timeline. And that flexibility that you're talking about, we don't want that flexibility. That's why we have stuck to 4 areas. Also, one thing that I was going to come to, which is that our endeavor, and so there are 2 things here. One is that you look at the problem.
We can just sit there.
Okay, just finish that. So first is that we choose a topic, and we decide, and we research the particular area, we come up with our ecosystem and the stakeholders, and then we decide which part of the stakeholding we would like to work with. So that is entirely up to you. Okay, and then we will do brainstorming, we will do ideation, we will do the next steps. Now, I would like to let you know that the one flexibility that we are not giving is that we would like to see all the groups come up with, as their final solution, a game. Whatever way you process your idea, finally the media, the particular way that the problem is going to be showcased is through a game. Now, the reason we did, there are so many different ways you can actually, you can choose a media through which the problem solving is addressed. It can be a book, it can be posters, it can be an exhibition, it can be so many different things. But the reason why we feel hesitant to give you all these options is because through this flexibility, you might actually, lose track of what you're doing. Whereas if all of us decide to do a game, so you say, we are so rich, our culture is so rich with games. There's Ludo, there's all of these, Snake and Ladder, there's chess, there is Scrabble, there are other games. There is also virtual gaming, and we've learned a lot from those. So you're free to decide what kind of game structure you want to take and turn your idea into a game. Now, Manish, I wanted to share this with you separately, that if you feel that it is too rigid and you would like the option of a couple of more medias for the participants, we are open to that. Like if a particular group wants to do an exhibition, why not? It's very doable, right? An
Sure.
exhibition is a very doable thing. We can always do a simulated exhibition, right? If somebody wants to do a comic book, or like a playbook for children, I'm open to that suggestion. So I'm asking participants, would you like that? Would you like those options?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, when you make your presentation, let me know what. Give me a choice. Each group tells me we would like to finally have our solution shown as, and give me 1 or 2, not just 1, 2, 3 you give, because once you do your ideation, you may change your mind and you say, अरे ये तो किताब में ज़्यादा अच्छा दिखेगा, so you put on board for each of the group 2, 3 preferred options, and you let me know tomorrow. So Manish, tomorrow we will get these suggestions from the group, right?
Absolutely, ma'am. After that, your today's session, I will recruit some of the coordinators and make the group randomly. My team is working on that right now.
Right.
And hopefully we will meet with you at today 8 p.m. also, yeah?
Yes, you and I are
No problem.
meeting. You and I and Professor Puvai are meeting. So we will, sort out some of these logistical issues. But since they have to
And
start,
I will already,
Hmm.
I have already finalized 5 to 6 team members, core team members from my team right now, and 3 to 4, just mention the name also, Jayanti ma'am and Ankit, and hopefully Professor Siddesh series also. And some of them also. I'm just mentioning, my team is searching for the names. And according to that, I will put the near about 8 to 10 coordinators and distributed in groups.
that sounds fantastic. I mean,
Three to 5 minimum candidates for per group.
So Manish, the grouping, when you do the grouping, about 3 to 4 members is enough.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, 3 to 4 members.
Sure,
And
sure.
if you have, you have a coordinator. So, for example, Jayanti Bhattacharya, you're talking about her, right? Because that's the person I mentioned. So, Dr. Bhattacharya, if she's, let's say, part of group 5, she can become the coordinator for that group.
Yeah.
That means the group of 3 or the group of 4 includes one of its participants as its coordinator.
Correct.
Then they don't need, right? Then they don't need an outside coordinator. Whereas in some groups, if the group is very young and not so experienced, then I think an outside coordinator would be a good idea. One of your colleagues can become the outside coordinator, right?
Sure.
So, okay. So then I'm just capping. The groups will be formed. You will have Professor Manish Arora help and his colleagues. Basically, Professor Manish Arora will help you form the groups, and his colleagues are there to help Professor Arora decide also who the coordinators will be. So at the end of, let's say, the next 1 hour after I finish, it will not take more than an hour. So from 4 to 5, the groups are formed, the coordinators have been assigned, and then each group start your work. So for at least 3 hours, and one thing you should do is right in the beginning, each group spend time introducing yourselves, also discussing. Obviously you will introduce yourselves and you will say where you come from. Are you from advertising? Are you a student? Are you a faculty? So once you've realized who has what capability, then you can start your primary research, and depending on the group you can assign to each other, saying, okay, I can do this. Someone says, okay, I can do that. That is up to you, and you start your work. And if the group members want to split and do your work, it will be a good idea for you to actually come back after 2-3 hours, meet and share what you've done. Okay, so say around 8:39, you once meet and you find out who has done what, and then continue with that, so that at the end of the day you can say, ये जो classification करना है आप ये करो, मैं ये कर रही हूँ. So that gets decided in your own time. You work, then in the morning you meet and you start working again. So you continue to work as a group and put together a PowerPoint presentation that you present, and all of us will then, every group will listen to the other group and we will give feedback.
So, ma'am, another question from my side is that how do we collaborate? What platform are we going to use?
From your own end, after this session is over, most of you will have Zoom, right?
Yes, I hope
Right.
so.
So Zoom works, especially in small groups. Zoom works. Is there anything?
But I have an official Cisco WebEx license, and whenever I will provide the link of the different coordinators for the link also. It will be facility for the recording also. That's no issue for the recording in other purpose.
Great.
Right.
That is
So
We can split here also, ma'am. We can split in the group. We can split group
yes,
in this WebEx
actually,
also.
yes, right. So if any group has any, I think members will have Zoom, but if you have difficulty, please discuss that with Professor Arora, and then we can solve that problem. That problem can be solved, okay? Now, don't worry about Miro code. You try to download. By tomorrow, when we meet, so if anybody has not been able to download, you let Professor Arora know, and Manish, you let me know. So by night we can start helping the groups with with
Sure,
Miro.
ma'am, sure.
Right,
Within,
8 o'clock.
within maximum 1 hour, I will formulate all the things, and yeah,
Okay.
surely we will meet at 8 p.m.
And what they can do is, while you're forming the group itself, the members can start applying for Miro board, and it is an
Yeah.
instant process. So जिनको जिनको मिल गए तो ठीक है, जिनको नहीं मिला, उसका list भी बन जाएगी. And then you let us know, Manish, and then we will quickly give them, because when they're doing their primary, secondary research, it'll be nice to have the Miro board. And any group wants to do mapping, mind mapping, etc. Also, if you want to do. That freedom is entirely yours. Whatever tools you want to use, please go ahead and use. So it feels like shall I now presume that participants have more or less understood? And if you haven't, please ask question. No problems. Or if you have suggestions, if you have it's not just problems. If you have suggestions, you please go ahead and make suggestions. Because remember that, online workshop is a new thing. And we all need to put our heads together to find solutions. Someone may have a more creative solution to something, and please feel free to come and make suggestions. So Manish, let me now presume that, at least for the time being, all participants
Yes,
have.
ma'am. Yes, I hope everyone is understand the things and concept, but maybe it will take some moment for that.
Yes.
When they will start the things on the paper on Euroboard, then
Right.
everything will be finalized or maybe summarized the things, and they mentally
Right.
prepared. No problem
Right.
for that. That's the first time maybe they are doing this type of thing,
Right.
but it is good for everyone. No problem.
It is good. Manish, I have a suggestion, which is a logistical suggestion, which is that if a particular group wants to, while working, needs to ask something, we can also do a form of WhatsApp group, and they can
Yeah,
directly ask me questions on WhatsApp. It can be
it's
late night
already,
also, but yeah, so you can
ma'am,
just
I have a Telegram and WhatsApp group already made.
Oh, you have a WhatsApp group. Okay. Can you send
If
me the
possible,
link?
if you permit it, yeah, if you permit it, then I can add you and sir also, no problem there.
Okay. So, what have you named the WhatsApp group?
It's a social design.
Okay. All right. So please send me include me in that. And now I'm requesting all participants that if you have any problems, now, not right now, Professor Manish Arora is going to do the grouping, etc. And then you will start your work. With regard to Miro board, let Professor Manish Arora know which all groups, which all members need a Miro board, and you give him the emails. So that we will sort out. By 8 o'clock when we meet, we'll be able to, we'll make sure that all of you have your Miro board downloads. But when you start doing your primary, your secondary research, and somewhere you have a crucial question to ask, let me know. Now, you will all form groups. It will be group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Now, let's say group 1 has decided to take health and well-being. So you say group 1, health and well-being. And you ask me, or you say, we are group 3, communication. So the number of the group and the topic will become your identity. So you're free to then come on WhatsApp with regard to the workshop, with regard to the content, I'm not talking about the logistical things about group formation and all. That anyway will get done in a while. Miro board, that will also get done. Anything else you wish to ask Professor Manish Arora, go ahead and ask him. If you want to ask him separately, if you're more comfortable, go ahead. If you want to ask on WhatsApp, that's also fine. You have these options. I just want you, all of you, to feel that you continue to remain connected with me and Professor Manish Arora. Okay? अभी तो हम हाथ से काम चालू करेंगे ना. This is not a theoretical thing now. This is वो सब सोचना सब कुछ है बैकग्राउंड में. अभी तो हम काम करने लगेंगे. काम करने के समय जो प्रॉब्लम्स आती है तो सब थोड़ी एंटिसिपेशन हो सकती है. नो, वी कैन नॉट एंटिसिपेट एवरीथिंग. तो अचानक कुछ पूछना हो तो आप पूछ सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम. And from time to time, I'll take a look at the WhatsApp group, even if it's late night, and I don't hesitate. हम IIT में बहुत लेट तक काम करते हैं. हमारा IIT का कल्चर ही है. If I haven't seen, whenever I see, I will answer. But you feel free to put up your question. So I hope that we have provided enough flexibility and, mentor accessibility. So you have now a lot of mentors who are going to help you out in different ways. You're not on your own. Form your groups, feel at home. And if you like, each group, एक group खुद को एक नाम भी दे सकते हैं. If you feel like, you can name your own group. You can say, we are group Akash, we are group this, we are group that. So that also you can do. It's all up to you. It's all in your creativity. So Manish,
Ma'am, I feel that 1 week is too less for this activity. Even now, I'm starting to feel that 1 week would be less.
well, if we need a little more time, then we can always, because if we do good work, then we'll put it up on resource and we'll bring it to the attention of the ministry. ये तो हमारा कॉमन मिनिस्ट्री है, MHRD, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लर्निंग एजुकेशन. स्पार्क वगैरह तो MHRD का है ना. सो रिसोर्स में डाल के उनको दिखाएंगे कि हमने ये किया. अच्छे सॉल्यूशंस है तो हम we will bring it to their attention. So I and it can be a good it can also be a good experimentation कि within a span of 8 days, 8 to 10 days, how you can actually do good work. It's entirely possible.
Yes.
And I look forward to all of you working hard. It's the kind of workshop where I don't have to ask you to work hard. You will want to, because इतना सारा वो जानना है, कलेक्शन इंफॉर्मेशन कोलेट करना है, क्लासिफाई करना है, प्रेजेंट करना है. Then as soon as we do that, we move to brainstorming. As soon as we do that, we move to ideation. As soon as we do that, we'll show you how to do concept modeling. As soon as we finish that, we will start laying out the exact, through the sketches, etc., the exact, solution, how the solution is going to be shown, how it's going to convert itself into a particular media of your choice. So you're right. I mean, it's going to be quite a busy week, hopefully a very interesting week, and we are all there to help you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So if I can, shall I take leave now so that
Yes,
Manish
ma'am,
can
yes.
take over?
Sure.
Right. And Manish, feel free to call me in between doing grouping. If
Yeah.
you need to ask something, you can always ask me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you, participants, for joining in. We're going to have fun. It'll be a learning for all of us. And I look forward to seeing what you come up with, because I'm always excited to see. I'm always surprised at the kind of information and ideas I see that groups are able to generate. So for at least now, when the presentations happen, you will be able to tell me what your names are, which part of the country you are, whether you're student, faculty, working. Because I used to speak to like a nameless platform, and I used to be very तभी उसका भी एक opportunity आ जाएगी. We will all get to know each other. So I'll go now, and Professor Manish will continue with the meeting. So
Sure.
right. So bye Manish, bye participants. I'll meet
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We will meet you again in later. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Bye. Bye everybody. Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, sir.
Hopefully, everyone understand the things ma'am already discussed about today's workshop related things and day after today, maybe for the whole week. Now we are selected the randomly participants from to take the participation in this. Right now, the 36 participants are showing, including me. But hopefully 50-50, more than 50 students will be, participants will be attend this overall workshop. And now I'm requesting to some of the participants to take as a coordinator for that. So first off, the Professor Siddesh series. Sir, if possible, please take a charge for a coordinator of that.
Okay.
If possible.
Sir, it's possible. Actually, I messaged during the lecture also. Two of them were ready to, we three of us are ready to work as a group. Her name is Akanksha and the other is Kavya, I guess. Kavya
Okay.
Siddeshwar. Yeah. So, so like ma'am said, like 3 to 4 participants. So I guess we three are ready to work in a group. You know?
No problem for
So,
that. No problem for that.
yeah, is it okay?
But I'm that it is okay right now. But I'm comfortable for that. If you are selected participants from, if you don't know about them, any
No,
from
absolutely
the
not. I just randomly messaged in the group, and they were the
that's
first two people
that's great.
who replied. So those were the first
That's great. That's
two
great.
people to reply. So
No
I don't know
problem,
them
sir.
personally.
Then okay. Thank you for that. Then I'm requesting to Jayanti ma'am to lead your group also.
Okay.
And what are the possibility to Jayanti ma'am?
Hello,
Can
sir.
you listen me, Jayanti ma'am? Yeah, yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay.
आप लोग
Later I
videos
will.
भी open कर देंगे तो yeah.
Okay.
If you are comfortable as a coordinator, that's okay. Otherwise, no problem for that.
Yes. It's not happened. What happened? There has some technical problem maybe.
No
Okay.
problem that ma'am. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you are now visible. Hopefully, you will take the lead for your group also.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm requesting to Ankit also. Ankit Mathuji,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amen.
that's great. Now Padmaja ma'am also.
Manish, I'm okay with that. My only query is that how are you dividing the group? Because do you have a profiling of them? Where, how, when? Like we need to know where they are from, which subject they belong to. Once you are through with that, I think group formation will become easier.
Team is working right now, and hopefully within some half an hour, I will
Okay. So you
see
have
the
all
group
the
also.
details. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And next is the Hari. Hari is there.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. You also take the lead for the one group, yeah. And hopefully
Okay, sir.
Vikram sir is also here in this group. Vikram. Okay, right now he is not here, but he will also join it. So one of the mentor of our session, and Piyush also. So we have right now near about 10 or 10 plus coordinator for that. Then within a moment, hopefully within half an hour, I will circulate a list of the coordinators with tasks. If the coordinator have any type of specific topic, they are interested to work on this topic. So then they will send to my personal WhatsApp immediately. And after that, according to that, I will randomly select the students as per the requirement of Ajanta ma'am. And then we will set the group under the coordinator and send to the WhatsApp group and Telegram group also. Hopefully everyone is in the both of the group, yeah?
Okay, sir.
Yes. I would just request, since we all are here right now, I would just request Kavya, Siddeshwar. Akanksha has already messaged me because I'm planning to make a WhatsApp group of 3 of us so that it is easy for us to coordinate through the entire week. So Kavya, can you just message me because I've already messaged you my personal number in private? Yeah. And what is the next? What is the next step? Are we doing? I mean, when are we meeting again, right, today? I mean, at what time? Or Manish sir?
Manish sir, WhatsApp us.
आप व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना सकते हैं अपना अपना इंडिविजुअली। मैं मेरे वाले ग्रुप में जो लोग हैं वो अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन मुझे इंडिविजुअली शेयर कीजिएगा, वरना एक ही व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन रहेगी तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी। अभी जो जो कोऑर्डिनेटर्स बनाए गए इस ग्रुप में से वो किस किस तरीके के टॉपिक को इंटरटेन करना चाहते हैं वो अपनी बात मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दें तुरंत, उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैं ग्रुप बना के भी लोगों को भेज देता हूँ।
ओके सर।
सर अभी कब मिलना है? अभी थोड़े टाइम के बाद मिलना है या कितने बजे? आई मीन कैसे?
नहीं, अभी हम लोग को नहीं मिलना। जो भी कुछ होगा मैं व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे पूरा एक ड्राफ्ट बना के आपको मैसेज करूंगा कि कौन कौन लोग कैसे कैसे किस किस ग्रुप में हैं और उनको कैसे काम शुरू करना है। फिर हम लोग कल मिलेंगे मैम के साथ। व्हाट्सएप और टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में मैं लोगों को इन्फॉर्मेशन देता रहूंगा और सभी लोग मुझे लगता है दोनों ग्रुप में है। एम आई राइट?
यस सर।
Yes, sir.
यस।
Manish,
थैंक यू एवरीवन। या प्लीज
Manish,
Yeah.
जो टॉपिक सिलेक्शंस है तो वो ग्रुप्स तुम्हारे when you will assign the groups, like these are the participants of they will choose their own topics and they will inform you, and then you will inform the coordinators. How will that go?
नहीं, अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि कोऑर्डिनेटर से पहले पूछ रहे हैं कि कोऑर्डिनेटर कौन कौन से ग्रुप को लेना चाहते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम बच्चों को दे देंगे, क्योंकि ये पॉसिबल नहीं होगा कि हम 100 बच्चों से पूछें और उनको कहें कि आपके लिए ये पसंद था। 2-4 चेंज हो सकते हैं, लेकिन सभी टॉपिक काम करने के लायक है और मनपसंद काम कभी भी नहीं करना चाहिए। जो मनपसंद नहीं होता वो अगर हम करेंगे तो वो पसंद का बन जाएगा। सेफ जोन से बाहर होना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा कंफर्टेबल जोन से निकलेंगे इसी तरीके से बाहर।
मेरे जो चैट्स आ रही है
देखने को मिले
अभी, जो चैट्स आ रही है वो चैट से मुझे एक चीज समझ आ रही है कि पता नहीं इन लोगों को ये जो 4 चीजें बताई हैं अजंता मैम ने, जो 4 हमारे टॉपिक्स हैं, लाइवलीहुड, एजुकेशन एंड लर्निंग, हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग, कम्युनिकेशन एंड मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन, ये 4 हमारे टॉपिक्स हैं। आउट ऑफ दीज पीपल हैव टू चूज। अगर आपका जैसे HR भी स्पेशलाइजेशन है तो भी आप उसमें से इन चारों में से सिलेक्ट कर लें कि कौन सा आपको सूट करेगा। दैट
यस मैम।
यस मैम, इसी तरीके से काम करना है।
ठीक है। सो should we all keep continue with the meeting or can we leave?
नहीं, बस ठीक है। एवरीवन इज मुझे लगता है कि ये ठीक है। हम लोग अभी तुरंत व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू एक्टिव होकर अपनी बातों को कहते हैं और करते हैं।
ठीक है।
थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर
Thank you,
फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द वर्कशॉप सेशन ऑफ फंडामेंटल ऑफ सोशल डिजाइन इन एसोसिएशन विद BHU, Maryland Institute College of Art, MICA, USA, and Michigan State University. And we will meet you again on with your coordinators later on today, and after that tomorrow, as per the time mentioned by Dr. Ajanta Singh ma'am and Professor Ravi Povai sir. At hopefully 2 p.m. onwards we will meet. And before that, whatever the task and team formation, I will surely inform you soon.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you,
sir.
everyone. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
actually I'm not in the WhatsApp group, so I am in Telegram group. So all the information will
No
be sent
problem.
on
That I send all the messages to Telegram group also.
Yes, because I'm not in the WhatsApp group, so
No
I just
problem.
wanted to ask. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Just if possible, then participants add your details into the chat group also, chat box also, and me and my team just searching the things, and according to that we make group also. Hopefully. Everyone put your details in the chat box group, and then me and my team will working on it. We are still here, no problem there.
Okay, so I've added the information. So after that, can I leave?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
আমাকে চাই